Hi, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brittany, and today's video is a book haul. I want to show the books that I've got from Book of the Month for April's box that I got last week. And then I went to the library today and got two books from there. I went to a new library and got two books from there. And it's been a minute since I've done a book haul. I think it's been about a couple of months, maybe 3 or 4 months that I haven't done a book haul. So um, this will be a short, cute, demure video. I'm just gonna hop into it with the first book that I got from the library. It's called Smooth: Restoring Your Nervous System from Stress, Anxiety, Burnt Out, and Trauma. This book kind of caught my eye because I'm like, I'm stressed. I have an anxiety. I'm definitely burnt out. What can I learn from this book? And it's by, I should have said the author's name, by Nadine Del Bellagoni. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And and it's been a minute since I've read like a self-help book, and so I think this is what this considered. But like I said, what definitely caught my eye was stress, anxiety, and burnt out. Um, and a little traumatized in our state in the world right now. But yeah, that's the only reason why I got this book. So I'm curious what this book is about and what can it help me, what tools I can use or learn and use from. Um, because your girl she is stressed and definitely stress and anxiety. And like I said, a little bit burnt out, but it's the normal book burnt out. But anyways, the next book I got from the library is called Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yambo. And this book I think this book came out either in January or February this year. And it's kind of, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of promoted as like let me switch sides here so that it won't glare. It's promoted as a like Studio Ghibli-esque vibes, which it's been a minute since I read a book that's very kind of like those vibes. So it has your fantasy, romance, and I think it's like a little mystery to it too as well. So and I've been debating if I wanted to read the physical copy or listening to it. So I'm leaning toward listening to it, but I may change my mind. Wait, what did I say? I may read it. My plan is to read it, but I may change it to listening to it. That's what I wanted to say. So those are the two books I got from the library. And then now my book of the month haul for April. Um, I don't know what order I had these books in when I opened the box the first time around. So I think it's four books that I got. One I got, I'm just gonna spoil it. One is Legendborn, so I can go with my how's my fingers? Anyways, it goes with my Bloodmark and Oathbound hard copies because um the copy that I have originally when I first bought Legendborn is a paperback. So I wanted to at least match the hard copies. So, and the hard copy book of the month, I should say. So eventually we'll get to that and I'll show that. But this first book is, if I can get it, is The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits by Jennifer Weiner. And this one's about two sisters who were the top of their game in in a band together. I think it's like a sister duo band. And one day they decide to break up, and I think 20 years later, 30 years later, something like that, they're living their own separate lives. They have not talked to one another in many years, and they are supposed to have like some type of reunion, and it's kind of like the decision either to get back or get the band back together and letting the secret that broke them up in the first place arise, or do they decide not to get the band together and keep the secret very inside with them. So that's why I got this, because it sounds interesting. And I don't think I've read a book that has to do with like, well, hold on, let me rephrase that. I've read a book about sisters, but not sisters in a band. It has like a mysterious, why did they break up? It kind of reminds me of not really, the more I think about it. I was gonna say the band Oasis, because they're brothers and they keep fighting and breaking up and fighting and all that jazz. But there's no secret, they absolutely hate each other. So that's very different from the Griffin sisters. But anyways, the next book I got from Book of the Month is Broken County by Claire Leslie Hall. So this book is it's, I think it's more geared towards like a, not thriller, more of a mystery with a tad bit of romance. So our main character, which I don't remember her name, Beth, and her husband are kind of like the perfect couple in their county or in their neighborhood. And there's something behind the scenes of their marriage that's actually strained. Until one day her husband gets shot by her brother in law, I think it is. Oh, her brother in law shoots a dog after going their sheep, but Beth didn't realize that the gunshot actually shot her husband. And I think it's the neighbor, or their new neighbor happens to be an old fling of hers many, many moons ago. And she's either, now she's at the point either letting her husband die or leaving her dying husband, or let me rephrase that, leaving her husband to die, or going to her new, or not her new man, but her old past love fling. I think that's what that book's about. I'm saying it kind of confusing. I'm just very paraphrasing here, but I'm curious what happens. I think I know what's going to happen, but we'll see. That's another book that seemed interesting. Oh, here it is. This is my Legendborn uh, Book of the Month copy. But the only downside is they don't match the spine. So Oathbound has the Book of the Month thing on the part here, but I think Legendborn and Bloodmark has the label here. So they match, but they don't match, you know? But whatever. You can win some and then you can lose some. And then lastly, this next book is Retreat by Kristen Witter, which I didn't know our beloved Jessica Jones is an author now. This is her second book that she's written, I believe. The first one, I don't remember what the first book's called, but this book is about a con artist who meets a like a socialite rich girl, and the rich girl like was like gotta go somewhere, and the con artist takes her place in pretending to be the socialite. Well, things go not as she thought in this. I think they're in a villa when they meet, and things take a turn. So that's kind of like your, I wouldn't say crime, but more like another mystery thriller esque vibes. So that is pretty much it for this mini book haul. Like I said, I'm gonna start with my library books for sure because those have timelines. But um, yeah, that's it. That's really it. That's the end of my book haul. Uh, like, comment, and subscribe. Support your local bookstores, your local libraries, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.